Here, folks, and I'm back. Let's have a look at stuff, shall we? Ooh, rock the boat. It's a 23 hours and 53 minutes movie thing. Um, mission. It's a mission that takes nearly a day. They could have just said added those 7 minutes. I'm not going to fight them over it. Disrupt tense negotiations between the Iron Horde and the High Mall typos. Oh yeah, there was one. They changed it, so instead of paying 10,000 gold to change the buildings in your garrisons, you only have to pay 500. But they still haven't. The details are crossed. They say pay 500, but the 500 gold is there in numbers, but it says they have to, there's basically two prices: the old and the new. So yeah. Okay, toss you there. Actually, there's no item level on this, so everyone can go. No point in tossing everyone, but everyone can go. That'll get me 3 more. And here's the new ring. It's even better. And that makes me item levels 360. Sorry, 336. Yes, 360. No, 336. And now I got a new quest. The Fall of Shard. Greetings, Palnai. I bring another message from the Archmage Khadgar. We can no longer ignore Skorter's presence in Shatrat. He's spreading dangerous beliefs, converting more Draenor to his new order with each passing day. It is come time for us to confront him. Exarch and Maladar should be expecting you at the Spar of Light in Talador. Good luck, Palnai. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at the first 4 bosses of High Mall. Show map. Path of Victor's Tournament's Rest. Coliseum. I think the way these are done is like the way Thunder Isle was done. In that you come in here, you face these 3, then you work your way down to the Coliseum, and then you face Khadgar, Bladefist. Khadgar. I'll read the descriptions quickly. Born in the fetid underbelly of High Mall, this ogre may have once had a proper name, but is long forgotten. Abused and beaten from his earliest days, the hardship only strengthened his body, even as it broke his mind. Now there's not even an ogre in High Mall who will not give him a wide berth as he hackaways at slaughtered carcasses to pass his days. Tectus, an ancient embodiment of the chaotic forces that shaped the terrain of Draenor, Tectus has been twisted and enslaved by the mad and impaled orcs, who barely maintain control over this imposing force of nature. Brackenspore, the Iron Horde dreadnought moored in the waters beside High Mall, drew the attention of Brackenspore, ancient walker of the deep. The aquatic giant spreads fungal growth and moss in his wake, and is driven by primal instinct to eradicate any trace of civilization on Draenor. Gladiator's Rest. Kargat, Bladefist, warlord of the Shattered Hand, honed his brutal skills as a slave in the Orcs' gladiatorial games. He slaughtered countless opponents for the promise of freedom, but after winning, was locked away with the other retired champions. Fueled by rage, Kargat tore off his own hand to escape, and led a revolt that soaked Draenor in ogre blood. Now he returns to the arena to teach you the true meaning of savagery. I'm going to learn about those 4. Khadgar's berserker rush cannot be stopped until he kills his target or finds something else to take his anger out on. As the fight progresses, Iron Horde bombers and drunken bile slingers rain destruction from the arena stands. Players can dispatch these creatures after being tossed into the crowd by Khadgar's chain hurl. And all I have to do with is Iron Bombers and drunken bile slingers will continue to have to raid from the stands until they are killed. Clear implication being kill them. So if I get tossed up there, slaughter them. And it's looking for raid, so it's even easier. But the loot that's dropped isn't great. It's something though. Butcher. Cruel Chopper. Huh. Looks cool. Emblem of Gushing Wounds. So, not good for me. Retribution. Even last year. Ooh, I could use those boulders. Still haven't cleared out all those treasures from the last session out. Wait, what? Leech. Nice. If only they were better. Anyway, the Butcher. The Butcher attacks recklessly, hacking at his foes with his dual implements of destruction. His main ability seeks to target large clumps of enemies, and positioning is key to handling and overcoming his attacks. Players in melee range must forward clumps of varying sizes throughout the fight to manage the Butcher's cleave and allow gushing wounds to fade. Players at range must clump in order to survive the Butcher's bounding cleave sequence. The Butcher's blade causes victims to bleed profusely for physical damage for 10 seconds. If the victim reaches 5 stacks, they will perish instantly. The Butcher targets the largest clump of players in melee range and strikes them for massive physical damage. This damage is split between all targets in the clump. Victims of cleave are affected with gushing wounds. Tectus. Tectus cannot be killed by traditional means. He builds energy channeling tectonic upheaval whenever he reaches 100. Depleting Tectus' health before the end of upheaval shatters it into 2 shards of Tectus. Otherwise, Tectus heals and resumes gaining energy. Each shard splits into 4 motes of Tectus when shattered. Players must kill all 8 motes to defeat Tectus. So basically, we have 2 jobs. Deplete Tectus' health before the end of tectonic upheaval, and move out to the rumbling earth before the eruption of the earthen pillar. So stay out of the fire and kill him. It's nothing special. Bracken Spore. Interrupt decay, which is cast by fungal flesh eaters. It does 37,000. 518 nature damage to all enemies. This 75,000. Yeah, you can see the difference. Interrupted the damage from Spore Shot away from other players to avoid splashing the damage. Also, my group will be raiding at some stage. My guild, it'll be later this month, maybe next month, but I want to have a little go here. I'll still be recording that, of course. Shoots an exploding spore at a random enemy, inflicting 18,759 nature damage within 8 yards on contact. Intercept the damage from Spore Shot away from other players to avoid splashing the damage. Basically, don't be near other people if you're going to get hit with Spore Shot. And then there's only 3 more. Twin Ogron. Sorry, I heard a character here, Night Elf, laughing, and it just wasn't expecting through mouth. The Twin Ogron combat players, while performing attacks at specific energy thresholds. At 33 energy, an Ogron performs a special weapon attack. At 66 energy, an Ogron performs a large shout. Finally, at 100 energy, an Ogron performs a large raid-wide attack. I wonder if it hits like the whole instance. So if you're at the entrance, you will be hit. As the distance between the Ogron increases, their haste increases and casting time additionally decreases, reducing the amount of time players have to react to various abilities. So they have to stand near each other. Damage you do is stand near Phemos for an enfeebling roar, as he splits the damage, effectiveness, and duration amongst nearby players. So he increases damage taken by 300% for 300 seconds, dividing the magnitude and duration among all targets within 20 yards, and the duration and magnitude of this effect carry over. And beware of Whirlwind and the Path of Shield Charge, so stay out of fire. Absorb caustic energy to gain a nullification barrier. Avoid overflowing energy until you have a nullification barrier, and then absorb it when you do. Alright, so basically, take a certain amount, get hit with a certain ability to gain a barrier, and then use the barrier against another ability. And here's a bit more details. Kograt is protected by a nullification barrier that absorbs all magic damage taken. When the barrier is removed, he activates a rune that recharges it. While recharging, one player may also absorb some of the rune's energy to receive a nullification barrier. As the fight progresses, an increasing amount of overflowing energy orbs spill from the rune and float to the ground, exploding when they land. The players who have a nullification barrier can catch and absorb the overflowing energy to mitigate the amount of raid-wide damage and prevent a lethal amount of damage from occurring. Imperator Margok assaults players with destructive arcane magic and summons arcane aberrations to fight for him. When Imperator Margok reaches 85, 55, and 25 health remaining, he activates one of the runestones in his throne room. 1 second. Activates a runestone in his throne room, augmenting his abilities with additional effects. The runestones activated at 55 and 25 must be awakened from their dormant state. As they charge, guards arrive to defend Imperator as volatile anomalies pour from the stone. Arcane Wrath spreads to nearby allies. Alright, I have no idea what to do with that, because it jumps to the closest ally within 200 yards. There's no way anyone could get away 200 yards without running to the instance entrance. So, Destructive Resonance. It's a mine, basically avoid the mine. Or inflicts 0 damage to all players, but inflicts over 105,092 damage. And it deals quite a lot of damage to all players if it's triggered in Mythic. In Mythic difficulty, Imperator Margok maintains the effects of 2 runestones at once, and begins to wake a new runestone at 66 and 33% health remaining. And arcane, basically kill arcane aberrations. None that's too difficult. So let's find the... Okay, I already have it. Go to the Spire of Light in Teldar. Good luck. Where the fuck is the Spire of Light? Teldar. Spire. Okay, it's there. Basically, we saw him previously when I chose the Shatrat City flight point. Alright. Raid Finder. Huh. Walled City, Arcane Sanctum, and that. And group. Cute. Okay, I need to move a few things here. This apparently takes 10 minutes. We need a tank, 3 more DPS, 3 more healers, and 5 more DPS. So, and the average wait time is 10 minutes. I'm actually really bloody nervous doing this because I just read that guide. Basically, and now I'm worried. Did I take it in right? Like, basically, Kargat, kill the ads when you get tossed into the sands. The Butcher, group up. Tectus, avoid earth and power, and kill him before a tectonic upheaval ends. Bracken Spore, interrupt decay, and interrupts the spore shot away from everyone else. Huh. I thought the Sunsworn Honor Guards were hostile to me. Or, no, not hostile, neutral. Interesting. I'll be back in 1 second. Hey folks, and I'm back. Just noticed, he's not glowing. She is. It's interesting. I'm glad to see you, Palnai. Your aid will be invaluable in this critical hour. The Shatrot offensive is going well, but Scoia'tael refuses to show himself. Despite our best efforts, we are unable to break into the inner city of Shatrot. The dome's defenses are simply too strong. However, we think we can lure the demon out of hiding, defeat his lieutenants and warriors, and gather their medallions of service. When we show him proof of their demise, his pride will surely force him to face us. We cannot allow the Burning Legion to gain a foothold here on Draenor. The demon's reign must end. I actually noticed the Peacekeepers are all elites, while the Honor Guard aren't. Oh, and I just noticed they actually don't just despawn, they actually just take off. Okay, Lugdal. Lugdal? No, Goktal. Goktal. Alright. Don't think there's a way of me popping down here without breaking my legs. Wait, water. Should still be ready to pop Divine's shield, but I could use the water to my advantage. Wait. Okay. Now I'll just write this down. It's even safer. These lifts go way too quickly. I think they should wait a bit longer, don't go down quite as fast. Basically be like more like the lifts from Shatrot. The shifts from can't speak. Oh, ow. Oh god, these have no hit points. 48,000. No wonder they don't provide loot. They do provide rep though. Need to kill a few more. This burning mark is held only by his most trusted lieutenants. Oh, into the raid we go. Okay, few don't seem like they're gonna accept. The tanks have, 2 of the healers have, and 13 of the DPS have. God, that's a lot of wardens and peacekeepers. 2 of them are gonna drop dead though. But I can't heal them. Oh, one person. Yes, yes, yes.